Okay, I'm gonna hit. All right. So thanks for joining for the Brand Ambassador call. We're going to be talking about how to have a winning day in the world of Plexus and network marketing. Hey, Drea, I just started.
Sorry, I'm going to mute myself because my child is screaming her beautiful little head off.
Oh, Hope. So what this is going to do is this will help you just kind of know this is if you're working the social media platform, this winning day is set up for it. So I can talk about how, if you don't work social media, how to use it. But yeah, who else is on? Laura's on. Hi, Laura. I don't know if she can see me. Hi, Erica. Laura, did you get the text to join? She's trying to figure it out. She's a brand new VIP, so this is to just go to the brand ambassadors. But Laura, can you hear me? Well, I'll keep going. So do you guys feel like, is there an IPA form that you guys use already? Just unmute yourself and tell me what you use for to work when you work.
I've used the 7 Ps.
Okay. And Sadie, do you know what that is? Okay, that's in our Diamond group, and I've talked about it on calls before. I can explain it to you tonight if we have time to. 7 Ps is a nice introductory one, I think. And I think when you're silver to gold, the winning day isn't going to be something that really is everything you need to do. So the winning day format is kind of for gold on up, because silver to gold is pretty much, you make your list of people, you do your post, you reach out, invite, and getting to gold is pretty easy without having to be, having the winning day document, I feel. So Sadie, are you posting and just kind of keeping track that way with follow-ups in your planner?
Yeah, I just have it into like my calendar because I'm pretty much just working when I'm not stressed. Starting a new classroom.
Right. When you're in a new teacher classroom, it's stressful.
Yeah, like just getting their routines. Like some days it was like today, and some days you're like, oh, that job was so easy. So I just work on days that it was an easy day.
And I don't always follow the winning day every day, but it's something I'm working on getting better and better at. It's something that corporate just launched, about 4 months ago. And so I'm going to share the screen. Hi, Dottie, you made it. And Connie's on. And Erica. So I'm going to share the screen. And first, I'm going to review some things for everybody, just to make sure we're on the same page for incentives this month and stuff. Okay. All right, can you see the screen? Does it say brand ambassador call? Do you guys see that? Okay, all right. So this is just pretty much to help you learn how to work the business. Okay, well, this month, the incentive is earning a watch. You can either earn a Apple Watch or a Samsung Galaxy 4. If you help 6 people, so if you share your referral link out and help 6 people get started with a welcome pack, or help 3 and then have 1 person go silver, which means 1 person helps 3 people. Okay. And Doris, who's on here, she's already earned that this month, and she's going to be on our call tomorrow night sharing her story, health and business. So that'll be fun. So are there any questions about how to earn the Watch Me Grow? No questions? Okay. Oh, what on earth? He's got all, I'm like, that wasn't supposed to, it jumped ahead there. There we go. Okay. So just to review the VIP memberships, this document is also in our album in our Diamond group. You can save it on your phone. Just a nice, remember, it gives a difference between retail and VIP. So I think everyone on here understands the difference. The retail means no sub, you pay full price, but it's easy online ordering, shipped to your door. You're supporting your friends. VIP, discounted welcome packs and 25% off all the products after that, regardless if it's a subscription or not. When it stays on a subscription, you're earning the perk credits, which means free products down the road. And then you have free access to the Pivotal, which is our new online workouts and recipes. You have a referral link to sign people up, and you can earn free products or upgrade to a brand ambassador when you share your referral link and someone orders. So if you share your referral link, one person orders, you can get $20 product credit, or you can choose to upgrade to a brand ambassador and you are going to earn business building bonus on that welcome pack and have the opportunity to continue earning every time they order. Keeps jumping ahead, excuse me. So any questions between retail and VIP? I think everybody down here is pretty familiar with that. And how to manage your subscription. This is a nice graphic that is also in our album. If you've been in there, I added this 3 days ago, I believe. It just gives step-by-step exactly how people can create their new subscription on their phone, okay? Now, when we help people as a brand ambassador, the power of 3 is something that is so awesome how it just keeps giving. So say you're in the middle here and you help 3 or you help 6 and you keep helping people, it just keeps growing. I've been doing this 7 years, and you know, when we send out all of our texts to people, it's, you know, 1,000 some people that it's getting texted to, which just blows me away all the time that it's that many people. So on your level 1s, when you get 3 VIPs, you have 18 pay points, which means you'd be also ranking up to silver, and you're getting cash bonuses. And if you do that in your first 30 days, you get instead of $100 bonus, you get $200 bonus. 9 VIPs is 45 points. And 27 VIPs is 135 points. And 100 points is gold. So it adds up pretty quickly when your friend helps 3 and they help 3, and it multiplies. It can multiply really quickly to get to even Emerald. There's people that have been able to get Fast Start Senior Ruby, which is almost 1,500 points in like 4 months. So it's very doable if everyone has the right mindset and want to really work at it. So here it breaks it down exactly how much you're making, like I was talking about. And this again is in our albums. I'm not going to go into it really in a lot of detail, but our compensation plan really is unique because we don't have to have inventory. A lot of companies are inventory based, and all we have to do is have 100 PV order every month when we're working the business, and we're going to be able to have the income potential if people are sharing. So we have profit sharing bonus is when you get to the Emerald level, and that's 3% of the Emerald pool. And when you're Sapphire, it's 3,000 points. You get 3% plus 1 more % of that pool. And then Diamond is 3% and 1% of that, and then another 1%. And in our company, as you know, we can double rank to Diamond, and your spouse can as well. How to find your referral link. I think you all probably know this, but I'm just reviewing it for anyone that's new. And this graphic, again, you can find in our Diamond group, your Road to Diamond group. Another thing you want to think about is earning the consistency bonus. This is the last month. Well, we don't know what they're offering next month, but if consistency bonus is it from gold to senior ruby, you can earn an extra cash bonus if you help one VIP and have maintained this rank for 2 months, but you've also you'd have to help somebody last month, one VIP and one VIP this month to earn it again. So it has to be consecutive. So any questions about consistency bonus? No. Okay, and this, once you get your referral link, it's a good idea to copy and paste it into your notes so you have it to easily, give to your friend if they're interested in ordering. Okay, so this shows exactly where to go. Now we're going to get to the winning day. So like I talked about, getting from silver to gold is really just working with your sponsor, doing posting, reaching out, having your list of 100, having like a launch event, inviting them to our events, and just being really authentic. And you have, Instagram, there's TikTok, and there's Facebook now. So I don't work TikTok, but I know a lot of people are doing really well on that platform. But in Instagram, it's more value driven, and Facebook is getting to be that way too. So working on the social media platform, you want to be adding value to your network. And so it usually is something that you're passionate about. So think about something that you could talk about for 20 minutes with no prep. That's probably something you want to focus on. And it usually has to do with what your life revolves around it. Like if for me, I'm an empty nester, I'm a grandma, I still love to work out. So those are my kind of interests and supplementation and health. So that's what I refer to a lot and post about. And then sharing Plexus without, really saying Plexus, probably 1 to 2 times a week, but in your stories that's where people can really get to know you. You can talk in your stories, going live, mixing up your drink, telling why you love it, asking if people want to sample. There's all sorts of things you can do, inviting them to events. You can make polls, but a lot of times you're not going to have people reach out. It's you reaching to them that's really going to connect. And it's not so much reaching out to sell them something, it's reaching out to invite them to take a look at what you have. Especially if you're new, because if you reach out and they say, no, I'm not interested, but then, a month down the road, they decide they want to look into it, they're going to think about you because you contacted them. It's like, oh, I'm going to go get back with Marla because she did reach out to me. And that's happened to me quite a bit where people have come back to me and said, I was asked from somebody else if I was interested, but I remembered you had reached out first. So I came back to you. And so messaging people really does pay off, even if they say, no, not right now. Okay. So thinking about your winning day, this is really, like I said, for gold on up to senior ruby. And I even use this. So, and not every day are you going to get through everything, because when do you have a perfect work day? Anyone? Because I don't. So what you want to focus on, though, is getting some of this done throughout the week if you're not getting it in every day. So, some days you might have an hour to work. Some days you might have 5 minutes. Like, that's life, right? When you work full time. So this, like I said, is a strategy for helping algorithms, helping connections and conversations. And that's all this is a lot of conversations going all the time. And eventually they are going to, say, I'm ready. Because sometime I used to think I was so healthy as a fitness instructor, and I made fun of this because a friend of mine tried to get me to do Plexus in 2010. I joined in 2015, and I kept saying, no, no. I was so closed to the whole thing. I didn't understand supplements. I didn't know what she meant. But then when I heard it again, I remembered her talking about it. And I went, that's what my friend was telling me about. So it takes usually, do you guys know, can you put in the comments how many times it takes before someone usually buys? How many touch points or conversations or times that they've seen it or heard it? Put a guess in the chat and what you think it is. I've said it before, but. Okay, Connie, 15, Lisa, 10 to 20, Erica, 25. Good. Yeah, they say, Dottie, 10. They say nowadays it's like 12 to 25 around there, depending on the person. And now there's so much out there, you guys. Someone is reaching out to them, probably more than just you, right? So what makes ours above the rest? And that's where inviting them to events and hearing stories and testimonies, and your story is going to really make them relate to what you're saying and make it believable. Okay. So we're looking at, this goes in 7 steps. If you're looking at a timeline, on the right here, it says 15 minutes for the first 3, 60 minutes for the next one, and 15 minutes for the last 3. Now, I don't get this done every day. So but on a perfect day, I would get all this done. But maybe it's even just 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and 30 minutes, and then 5, 5, 5. But just trying to get some of these elements done is going to help. And the bigger your team is, the more time you're going to spend, right? So if you don't have a big team, you're not going to be spending as much time. So number 1 is just sowing the seeds for later. So that's when you want to warm up. Like if you go to a social gathering, you usually go around and visit with people, right? That's kind of what the sowing the seeds is on social media, is you're going around and you're warming up the algorithms. So you're liking posts for people that you follow, commenting on posts with real words, and just like you would in a conversation, following hashtags and start combos that have hashtags about, maybe gut health or maybe your niche, what you're interested in. Also, if you're in groups, like I'm in a weightlifting group for women over 50 years old, and I try and just create some relationships with people in there. And I haven't, asked anybody to join, try the products or anything yet. And we can't put it in the group, but I've had some messages outside of it with people that live in rural areas that don't have, fitness centers, and what they do to get their workouts in, or people that use online apps. And I'm creating a relationship that way. And those kind of things help sow seeds for later too. Because then if your friends on Facebook, they are going to see some of your posts and go, what's this about? Eventually, if it's something that interests them. Be intentional. Also, like I talked about with your posts, and you want to make the prospects the heroes. You want to be talking to them, and have some, like a hook or a question at the beginning, or this is for you if, kind of to get people to read more. And I find too much of a lengthy post, a lot of people don't read it. So sometimes shorter is better and to the point. Post 1 post a day on your Facebook and Instagram, 2 reels a week and 1 live per week. Now I need to up my ante in this too. I'm not doing this right now, and I used to, and that's something that, you want to set your own goals with that. 3 is introduce 3 people to your Plexus vision. So actively search for people, communicate in a variety of ways, and trust the system. So this is just, eventually when you've kind of when you know people well, like when you're first starting, you're going to reach out to people that maybe were interested in your post, or people you know really well, like your best friend, your mom, your sister, like, hey, I want you to try these products or take a look at them. There's an event tomorrow. Will you hop on it? This testimony reminded me of you, or do you have any health goals that I could, help you with? Because, these supplements are aligned with natural health. And especially people that are on prescription, if they're having side effects that are bothering them, if you know somebody well, you're going to know all those things that they want to help with. So try and get 3 people invited at some point a day. Move people to the next step. So pursue micro commitments. So that would be, hey, would you ever look at a quick video and just tell me what you think? That maybe it's like a minute video. And we have, if you go to Plexus Worldwide, there's a ton of them in there. Gut-brain connection, the microbiome is one of my favorite. Kelly Hulse does our product training videos. So there's a lot of different, options for that. And now we have our event tomorrow night. So it's a great time tomorrow or tonight, if you have time to, and you maybe have already invited people to our event. I'm going to keep it to 15 minutes or try maybe 20. Hey, what are you doing tomorrow night? Do you have 15 minutes? You want to join a online event with me, 15 minutes about health? And if you can say, join it with me, it doesn't sound like you're just going to, invite them and forget about them. So that's something that I find works when you invite them to join with you. So once you have your list going, you can, if people don't answer, that happens, right? We call it ghosting. Just say, hey, are you still interested? Or is everything okay? Or, and just, let me know is it okay if I get back to you in a month or so, or would you rather that not be notified again? Or, I usually like to get a closure because I don't want to keep going back to them if they're not interested at all and they're taking something else, right? So just being honest, like, are you interested in hearing more down the road if there's some new products? Just being honest. And for people that haven't been ordering, maybe they ordered one time and then they haven't ordered, you could reach out and say, hey, I'm following up with people that haven't ordered in a few months and just curious if you're interested in, hearing about the new incentives and any products that we have. If not, no big deal. Have a great day. Just connecting again. So your fence sitters, retail VIP customers, the ones that love the products, you want to be, always saying, tell me what the products are doing for you. And tell me what your regimen is. Open-ended questions is where you're going to learn where they're at, what they're doing, and how the products are working. So, and from a happy VIP customer, then it really makes sense for them to go brand. It's like, hey, would you like to get your products paid for? Since you love the products, you're going to be ordering them. You actually could get them paid for if, I can teach you how to do that. Are you open to hearing more? And I find most people say yes when you say, are you open to hearing more? And then, having a launch party for them or inviting them to an event. We have chat parties you can do too in the messenger chats. Or sip and shares online with Zooms like this. So, and then, like I said, covering the cost of the products. Number 5, using third-party validation, promoting the next company call, like, hey, if it's a VIP customer, I know you're loving the products. Do you want to hop on a call? There's a Welcome Wednesday call, and just listen in and tell me what you think. Those are usually 20 to 30 minutes. And we have our calls, you can invite them to those too, like I said. And then right now, you want to also, get in touch with all your VIPs and letting them know, I have to tell you what's on the table this month, or I'll feel guilty if I find out you really wanted, I don't know how you want to say it, but some to the effect of, hey, Sadie, I know you love the products. I just wanted to come back and tell you what the incentive is this month. You could, and how easy it is to earn an Apple Watch. Are you interested in hearing more? Most people are going to say yes. And plus they can earn up to $300 or more, depending on if they're fast start or not. Or if they haven't shared the referral link and they share it, then they have that week. They have a week time to upgrade to a brand ambassador to go fast start and earn the cash for that. So getting in touch with all your VIPs. Most people like to earn money and new watches that I know of. Stay relevant in the social feed. 3 value-based stories per day. May seem like a lot. If it seems like a lot, then go for 1. And something, like I said, that adds value to people. It might be, from your testimony. It might be, maybe you love baking. It might be something about baking. Maybe you're a cleaner or organizer, something adding value. And as you're, talking about it, you can be sipping on your pink drink, even, you don't have to talk about it, but people are going to notice that. So you're building credibility and trust as you stay consistent in your social media and connecting with people. So if you'd only, post once in a while, people aren't going to know that you really are serious about this. So being consistent is something that's going to really help your business in the long run. And just keep it simple and have fun. Remember, this is fun, not stress. So this winning day isn't for you to go, oh, I have to finish all this every day. It really is to understand the system of working with people on the social media platform. Okay. And number 7 is duplication. So we have a whole group set up to help with duplication for in the steps to sharing your referral link. And that's really good, I think, for brand new people to gold or even higher. But that gives, step 1, make a social media post. This is what you can say is in the comments. So everything is there exactly with what they need. And of course, you're setting up a 3-way chat with your sponsor is also going to be part of the duplication, because them meeting your sponsor, when the time is right, if it doesn't seem right away, it's like them hearing their story might help them build their belief a little more as well. And then when they share, they're going to create that same atmosphere and system with the 3-way messages also. So here, this winning day worksheet is something that you can print off along with the other one I just went over as little guide. And you can check off what you get done, and you can date it, and you could run 5 off, for the week, and you'll have be documenting what you get done. And in your notes, you can say, so-and-so wants to have a launch, and set a date, so this is a nice tool. And it's pretty much a lot of, the different increments of time. It's in the 7 steps. This gives a few more sowing seeds. I didn't mention, when you follow non-Plexus influencers, to say you follow an influencer, usually because it's something you're interested in, right? It's not like you're trying to get the influencer to sign up for Plexus, but making conversations and adding a reply to the comments of people that also comment, because you both are going to have similar interests. So kind of trying to develop a relationship that way is something a lot of people have success with on Instagram. And following new people, try and follow on Instagram, 3 to 5 new people a day that are in your interest area, or like hashtag, you can hashtag whatever maybe you're, it's sourdough bread. You love sourdough bread, just finding people with similar interests and trying to comment and reply to people in there, because that helps your algorithm. They're going to see your posts as well. So that's something we never had to do before, but that's something that they're finding it really does help. So everybody sees, new people see your posts, because if it's just Plexus people seeing your posts, you're not going to be getting new customers. And that's where we do such a good job of supporting each other, but where we kind of have to take a step back. And what we want is other people reading our posts and other people commenting. So we're kind of in a transition phase of learning how to go about that. That's kind of a new thing that they're really coaching us on to do, is not to do the boost posts where everybody supports each other, because then it's all us, and to leave it open so they get other people commenting. So I'm kind of pulled with that one because we've done it for so long and it's so nice to get support on them. But that's something we'll be talking about more during our calls. So do you have any questions about that? Anyone? No? Okay. So I can't see the bottom here. Hold on. There we go. So, the business building part of it, people that need this for the financial aspect, I think a lot of people nowadays don't want to budget for this. So that's where we have an open door for everybody, like sharing the referral link and upgrading to brand ambassador. Even if they just want to get to gold, it's going to help them at least get their products paid for the first couple months. And then depending on what they order, of course, and what their people keep ordering, they'll get some, a financial blessing, as much as they want, because we have, the sky's the limit, you guys. So I think looking at this tool, don't get overwhelmed with it, but we do have to start, doing more of the systematic things on Facebook if we want new people to be seen. So adding friends, like how many friends do you guys usually, you try and add new friends or follow new people? Anyone? This is open. You can just turn your mic off and talk. I don't want this to be a lecture format. I don't hear anyone.
Okay, I'll go. Connie.
Thanks, Connie.
Hi. So I try to do 2 or 3 a day. But that may not always happen, but I'm kind of, I shouldn't say choosy, but just yeah. If I follow people or if I ask them to be a friend.
Yeah. Good that you're doing it, because that's what's going to open up your network. And are you in some groups as well with your interests?
Yes, I am, but I haven't commented in those, like hiking over 55 and older. And what other one? I was in a psoriasis group, but that got too much for me. I couldn't do, I don't know. I haven't seen too many posts there. So
yeah,
actually.
Yeah. And you're not allowed to post about our supplements in the groups, but yet trying to develop a relationship with someone that's, if you look at their Facebook wall and they seem like they have similar interests, and, trying to have a conversation within, and then outside the group, but it takes time.
Yeah,
And
and they're like going down the path that I went down, and it's just so hard because, yeah.
because you want them to know what you know.
Yes, yeah.
I know. That's where, if you are commenting or make some friends from people in there and then you go live, they're going to see your live at one point. So, to get to that level of being able to, be friends with them. Because just think,
That's a good idea.
because they're struggling. I mean, they're going through everything that you did for
Mm-hmm.
40 years, right?
Right.
Until you got
Yeah.
healed. And,
Yeah.
just so think about that. And if you make some friends, they're going to see your post if you're commenting in there and commenting, replying to one of their comments and your friends, that they're going to see, when you go live and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So, yep. Wouldn't that be great if you could save some of them?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yes. Connie has an amazing health story. If you guys haven't heard it, we'll have to have you on. You've been on, shared it for a while, Connie. We might have to get you on again.
No, I haven't. And it actually has changed with different Plexus supplements that I've implemented. Plus, I've done 2 resets.
And you think the reset's helping too?
I think so too. Yeah. The cellular, at the cellular level for my skin issues. Yeah.
Wow. Well, if Doris isn't feeling real well, she came down with a cold, really bad cold. So if she has to back out on you, are you available tomorrow night?
I can't commit tomorrow. It's supposed to be nice out, and that's when I golf, but I
Oh,
could
that's-
try because it's at 8:30.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I could make a point of being home. Just give me a little bit of notice.
Yeah.
I can do that.
I don't know if Doris is still on here, but she was on here at the beginning, but she'll let me know in the afternoon. So I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
still here, Marla.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Okay. So you kind of have a backup maybe, so don't feel guilty if you have to.
All right, that sounds great. Thanks.
Okay, yep. Any other anyone else want to share, like how many people you usually try to get as new friends or to open your network, how you're doing that? Everyone's quiet. I kind of go in spurts, and I'll add like 3 a week for a while. I need to get better at that too, but and I'm trying to find the ones that have the same similar interests, so. And then in Instagram too, it's following more people that have similar interests and commenting on their posts and stuff, so they see the algorithms. So following up, number 4, I'm going to jump to that. I think that's what we do really well, is the customer care. And that's probably the part I love the best. That fear doesn't set in when you follow up with people, right? So we have to make this part of our business. If this is something that we really want to strive for and use social media, there's ways that, we can grow on this platform if we work with it. And it's always changing, you guys. That's something that I have to say, you have to be ready to keep learning because it's always changing. But follow-up is just following up with your VIPs, your new customers, and letting them know at the beginning, that you're going to be connecting with them, especially the first 3 months, so that they take the products correctly. They if they have detox, they're supported. And just so put it in your planner, put their name in when they sign up, and then middle of the next week, send them maybe an educational video or invite them into our group right away, our healthy living. We call it the ATM group, add tag message. Also, make sure you're going through all the membership benefits. Like, do you want to learn how to get your products paid for? If you don't ask right away, they're never going to know. If you don't tell them about it, they're not going to know. So that's our job. And then always promoting what the next thing that's coming up, either our team events or company events. So you can check the calendars. Plexus Worldwide has a ambassador page. We also have a new pivotal page. So there's a lot of different groups, but it can get overwhelming. So try not to invite them to too much at the beginning. Less is more. Just help them get in our healthy living and get connected with you, and the sponsor is the main thing. So we can really help them on their product regimen and just making good, healthy lifestyle changes. Posting, it says here, number 6, post 3 stories about your day. So go into your stories 3 times. Okay, that's my goal, is to do that, but very often it's once a day. So morning, afternoon, and evening. I just feel like my day isn't that exciting to tell people about, but I bet you guys have exciting days. So how many of you guys are really good at going live in your stories and getting to know your audience? How many of you want to get better at that? Or what's holding you back, I guess, is maybe what we can have a conversation about. Is it time? So something to think about, even just start with going once a day, going live in there, and then up it to 2 times a day. It only stays for 24 hours. So, and that's how people get to know you. And then when you have a gold team, you'll understand what a posse is. So a posse is people that really see the vision and want to get to the top of the company and are really going to work this like a job. Some people do take this on like a job, or they'll work at an hour in the morning, an hour at night, or they'll work 4 hours a day, just like a real job, and that doesn't, but that's what's so great about this business is you get to pick and choose. So, this document you can also find in our healthy living group. I don't know why this got off centered. And also in there, in the albums, you're going to find this as well. And this is something, if you are setting for goal, this is a great action plan to use. And, you can have your sponsor help you with it, or if they're not actively working, I can help you with it. So this just kind of steps you up for success. You need 20 ambassadors ordering in the same month, levels 1 through 3, to get to gold. So that as you get them, you just write their name down, when their order date is, sub date, what their PV is, and the points that you get. And if you do it within, 30 days from sharing your referral link, then it's called Fast Start Gold. So that's in there as well. And I think, yep. I was going to show quick where the the 7 Ps that Andrea was talking about for IPA. I was going to show you. Okay, so we're in your road to diamond, and we also call this the YRTD. We abbreviate it, your road to diamond group. So if you ever see that YRTD, that means your road to diamond. So are you guys seeing that? Do you see a picture of Doris? Yes?
Yes,
Okay.
I see it.
Okay, thank you. So media, we go to albums, and this is where you can find these tools. the new guides that I have uploaded for you have how to take the products and also what the products are. So getting started. Now, of course, this varies. This is working with your sponsor that when you have new people, you have to find out, are they regular? You know, if they aren't regular, you'd want to start them on the Hunger Control Slim versus the microbiome, and also on the BioCleanse first. So you would alter this. So that's what sometimes I don't like having the guides on here, because if people aren't trained, they just say, yeah, just follow that, it's fine. But if it's not going to be fine if they're plugged up when they start. So that's where the conversations and the three-way chats and the intentional working with people is going to make happy customers. So, and there in here are also some that have the reset added. So this has the reset with the welcome pack, the triplex. So it has the reset days here, which I like. And then on days 4 and 5, what to add. And then 6 to 8 and 9. And on these, they only have 3 ProBio5 that they get up to, where I always high dose them to 4. So that's something I'm still going to do. But those are in the albums. And then the September graphics for you are in here also to talk about Fast Start. Arlene is the product of the month for the perks, extra perks, 50 points. For Canada, it's Vital Biome. And then Earning Your Watch is in there. And the IPA forms. Here's the one for gold tracking. Here's another goal setting sheet and an action sheet. There's so many out there that you can use. Here we go. And here's the 7 Ps. So this one is the one Andrea was referring to. And if you search 7 Ps in your Road to Diamond, you'll find the whole post on it. And it's all typed out really nice about what each one means. But you want to plan, like the night before, kind of plan what you have to do the next day. And the AM and PM kind of overall what you have to get done. Pray, that's something part of the P's as well. Preparation, morning routine, something that's a non-negotiable. Like if you have little kids, well, you're not gonna be able to work when you have to get the kids ready for school, right? So get kids ready for school, get them breakfast made, you know, whatever you have for your preparation morning routine, and then making your post. And then follow up on perk points to see, you know, who's going to be losing their perks, follow up with them. And then your personal business, follow up with people. That's the other P. You're going to follow up, nurture, or talk to them about the business. So that's ongoing all the time. And then popcorn is when you have a larger team and you're going to pop all over and help different levels and help with launches and help with events and those kind of things. And then feeling of the day, was it a win? You know, kind of what you felt went well. And then, so this is just a tool that's really nice. And I think an easy format also, if you want to work maybe into this winning day, especially if you're not gold, this is an easy format to follow when you start. And that's where those tools are. There's one here for Rubies on Up for leadership, but that doesn't pertain to any of you on right now. But if you haven't taken time to look in here, there's a lot of tools. There's conversations on, you know, what to say to people. So we have, is everybody signed up for the Text Me, Train Me? So you get that texted to you when we have corporate trainings. Because that is a great option. We never used to have that either. So I'm going to flip this around. I was going to share. Oh, Kelly's on. You're home. Or no, you're at the airport? Oh, yeah, you're flying late.
I'm in Minneapolis.
Okay, well,
Just landed. I tried to get on as quick as I could.
well, good. I'm glad you did.
Yes.
Everyone's got their cameras off now. They must be doing something different. Oh, Andrea's turned it on. Any
Yeah,
questions?
I had to do some child putting to sleep duties, so.
That hope, her will is gonna get her places.
It was a rough one tonight.
So any questions about, any of the things we talked about, or what's your, tell me what your questions are.
Okay, I have a question. And I suppose I could turn my camera on, but I don't know. Did I? I don't know.
Yep, I see you.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, I have a new ambassador who ordered the reset and then the triplex, and she isn't committed yet to start. So, and I messaged her 2 or 3 different times. I know she's looking for that ideal time when she's home, because she read things in the reset group, because she's in the reset group. But I tried to explain to her that all that doesn't, I don't know what she's reading that she read. So what should I follow up again? I was gonna text her now. I think it's been a week now since,
Say, what's holding you back?
yeah,
Can I ask what's holding you back?
okay.
You paid a lot of
Right.
money for this. I'd really like to see you start to experience it. How can I help you get started?
There you go. Okay. And I'll, yeah, I'll
So-
text her.
Yeah, just a quick question like that, because it's hard to start something new.
And
Sometimes.
yeah, she's got 2 younger kids and, well, actually she's LaRon's niece.
Oh, okay.
Not who Andrea knows. Andrea knows Lisa. This is, oh no, it'd be her niece-in-law, I guess, but
Okay.
yeah.
Maybe, and is she worried because she has to cook for the kids that she might eat? That's kind of hard. They have to really get their mind around, cooking and feeding kids and not eating it.
Right, and then planning ahead, like I did try to give her idea of planning ahead before she starts, like a couple days plan ahead. We
Yeah.
had that in our
Mhm.
group, so,
And it's,
okay.
yeah, I don't know, does anyone else have any other ideas? I think just finding out what's holding her back and how you can help her get started. So,
I think those are great ideas. Another thing you could do is promote the Pivotal, and that there are already recipes in there, so that would
Yeah.
be a good thing to do.
yeah, good idea.
I just have one comment. This
Okay.
is Dor. I had 2 people that signed up very early on, and then a month had gone by and they still had not opened the package yet. So I had reached out to them several times, and I finally just told them, if nothing else, just take out the slim and start with the slim every morning. And then as time goes on and you find that you're starting to feel different, or you want to start using your other products, then dig into them. Both of them want to do their own research and want time to figure out when they're going to take them. So now they both are taking the slim, and I'll follow up with them in a week to see how they're doing. But if you give them little steps to start with, it might not be so overwhelming.
Yeah, and that's what we call the micro commitments. So that's great, Doris, that you did that. You did a micro commitment without even realizing it. And with the reset, they have to take all of it. That's like, once they start, it's like 8 things to take, you know.
Oh,
But-
I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about triplex. My cold and my mind aren't thinking in the same process.
But that happens with the triplex too, where people won't start it. It happens a lot. So getting them just to, you know, or you reach out and they want their sub off, well, then you know they haven't been taking their products. So then I'll usually, you know, hey, if you have a lot of products, let's push your sub back, but will you take a picture of everything you have left and let's get you going on a good regimen? You know, usually they like to take a picture and send it. And then you're kind of amazed that they haven't taken hardly anything. But it's hard to start new for some people. So we're just, coach them into something positive and helping them get to the next step. So, all right, it's 9:30. So it's not gonna have in an hour at the longest. So thanks for joining. I hope that this helped you kind of get an idea for, you know, how to work your winning day. And I think we want to get people on our call tomorrow. It's at 8:30 again, and trying to keep it to 15 minutes. It might be 20. There is going to be a text that's going to go out and invite people, but that doesn't mean you're not inviting. You need to reach out and be intentional too and invite your VIPs. It's going to go out to everybody that has a current subscription. But VIPs can also invite. So be telling your VIPs, invite their friends. They can just copy and paste it and send it to their friends. We have the graphic that I shared in our group with Doris's picture on there and the Zoom information. So let's get a ton of people on the call. Be fun to have a bunch on and get our watches, get them, help others earn watches. Who are going to help earn a watch this month?
Hey, Marla, are you gonna post this in the Road to Diamond group?
Yep.
Okay, because
I
I
am.
missed, like, I got the very beginning and the very end.
I hope I'm recording it.
Yes, you are.
How come I can't see it? It's on the
I
bottom.
c- I can see.
Oh, at the top left, I can see it. Usually I can see it
Yeah.
on the bottom, but okay. Yeah, so it's recorded. So I'll download it and put it in here, and let's have a great week. And we take off for Hawaii on Thursday. Plexus sends you to Hawaii when you're in Emerald. And so Kelly and I get to take a guest. So Kelly Hulst is going and Laura McLaurin. So you're going to be seeing us having fun. And next year, there's going to be all of you there with us. I was so lonely there a couple of years ago. And I said, I never want to return alone again. And it happened, you guys. And I was just listening to another diamond, Jenna Patella. She went with 3 last time, and she has 18 jewels now going this time. And they all live in her community.
Mm.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? So
Mhm.
when people say it's saturated, it's like, no, it's not. There's a lot of people that are not healthy that need better gut health. So there is going to be an IPA chat or challenge for you guys in the Road to Diamond starting on the 19th through the 24th. So it's going to give you some fun things to do, to share your referral link and have fun with, there's videos from other diamonds that are going to be in there and some challenges for you that'll be fun. And then Andrea is going to run the show on Monday for our call on the 19th. And our guest is Stacy Dufault, right? And she is a mom to 3 and has I don't even know her story. So Andrea, what is her bullets?
Like her health story.
Yeah.
Just lots of probably tummy issues and allergies and exhausted, but not anymore.
Yes. And she's a rancher, right? They have lots of horses and stuff.
They don't have a lot of horses. They have like a kind of a hobby farm, and her husband works for one of the chemical companies here in town. And she's a homeschooler in my CC community with me.
Awesome, awesome. And then the next Sunday, after we get back from Hawaii, I'm offering a power hour. So what we do in power hour is just hop on and we work. And you ask questions, we meet you where you're at, and we need those. So that's going to be at 8:30. And then on Monday, we have another brand ambassador call for more training. And then Tuesday, we have Jenna Knutsen's going to share her testimony. So it's like a testimony with a little bit of product review on this Tuesday, next Monday, and the following Tuesday. So it's in the calendar. So check it out and let's have a great month. Can't wait to see how many people we help. Thanks, guys.
Good night.
Bye.